Hey guys, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to show you the key to booking in more meetings with cold email. So you can see this month so far, we've scheduled 45 meetings so far. And this is just for our agency, obviously without the clients and everything. So it's very, very simple. And this is a pretty short video, but I hope that this drills home the point, which is number one, the most important thing, or the three most important things that I have, actually, there's one more. If I refresh this page, there is one more thing added to the whole list. So short, relevant copy. Short and relevant. So keep it short and sweet to basically allow the prospect to actually be able to read it. They normally skim emails and it should just get straight to the point. No fluff, no, hi, my name is, I do this, we do this, this is this. Just get straight to the point. No need for, I hope you find you well, nothing like that. And the other really important thing is make sure that the copy is relevant, right? If you're talking to marketing agencies, make sure that the verbiage, the language that you use is relevant to them. If you're talking to lawyers, it's going to be very different to the way that you talk to, creatives, right? Make sure that the copy is relevant both in its language, tonality, and the message that you have, right? All of those areas encompass the actual message and the relevancy of your copy. Super, super important. Number two is the lead magnet and the offer, right? And none of these are like any more important than the rest. They're all equally as important. A good lead magnet. So a good lead magnet is something that you offer to the prospect in your email to basically get them to experience your service with as minimal or as low friction as possible that you can do, that is high value and easy to scale, right? And very low in terms of fulfillment or effort from your side. So this could be a guide, a document, a video, all sorts of different things, a report, etc., that you can create one time, that you put a lot of effort into creating one time that's actually genuinely valuable for your prospect. This could be, I don't know, if you're targeting HR recruiters, if you're targeting, sales, marketing, tech, whatever you're targeting. Think about the problems that your prospect has. Think about something that you can create that is useful to them, and then build that out, create it. So in the case for ourselves, what we do and what's allowed us to get, schedule 45 meetings basically this month, just for our own agency, is lead list. So we offer to build a lead list for free. And we say, hey, we see that you're targeting these people. We made you a list similar. Can we send that across? No ask, no nothing. We just send that across. And in that email that we send across, we literally take 5 minutes to build out like a very custom list, or we'll pull that from like a database somewhere. And it's as simple as that. And then we just send that across. And, we look on their website for about 1 minute, 2 minutes. Who have they worked with in the past? Who do they work with? Find those people and then build a lookalike audience and then send that across to them. Super, super simple. But this is the offer, right? So there's two levels of offer as well. There's either the lead magnet, right, which is at the email level, or there's at the business level offer. So what you actually offer as a business, right? So what is your offering? Do you do pay per show? Do you do money back guarantees? Do you do XYZ? Whatever it is, right? That's at the business level. And that doesn't necessarily have to go into the email, because then you just really are basically looking like every single other person, because everyone can say what they do and shout basically. Whereas the lead magnet doesn't tell, it shows that what you do is good. And the goal of the first email is just to get a response of someone asking to, learn more about what you do. And if it's the right time for them and it's the right fit, and you've created something that's actually useful, then they'll take a look at it. As long as it's easy to consume and low friction, right? This isn't like they're jumping in, you're doing an audit or something. An audit requires you to get access to their Facebook account, to jump on a call, to do all sorts of stuff. There's like a million and one hurdles involved in doing that. A good lead magnet is very easy to consume with zero friction. Click a link and they're there and they're consuming it, and they're already experiencing your service completely for free. And you've got an awareness around your product or service completely for free at scale with cold email. That's what you're offering in the first email. Then when they watch it or read it or look at it or whatever, then if it's useful, which it should be, then they will ask for more information and they will come back to you if it is the right time. Sometimes they take the lead magnet and they just leave. Cool, that's fine. They, either it wasn't as useful as you thought it was, or it's not the right time for them, or they got busy. So follow up with them, double check with them, everything like that. But good lead magnet, and the more work you can do up front to show the client and prove how good you are, then you don't need to make like bold promises. You don't need to have crazy guarantees. You don't need to have like any of this kind of stuff. Just show rather than tell them. Just show what you can do. And the best way to do that is through your lead magnet. Because if someone consumes that lead magnet and it is good, and you show them that you know what you're talking about and you're good, then they will most likely have a positive experience, and therefore they will want to take the next step if that's where they are in their journey, right? Really as simple as that. So good lead magnet, which is the offer at the email level. If anything, I'm not going to lie, I think this is probably actually the most important thing. So next is targeted list. There is no point in putting together a good lead magnet if it is to the wrong people. So a targeted list is, it's not necessarily just at the like very broad level, like, I don't know, lawyers from, 10 to 20 employees based in X. It could be like their technographics. So, whatever they're using in terms of their, let's just say you are a marketing agency and you only work with like HubSpot users, you could search and filter a list for HubSpot using companies, right? And you say, hey, saw that you're using HubSpot. Or, hey, saw that you're using WordPress if you work with like people that have older websites, for example. So that's another way to build targeted lists with technographics, but then you can also enrich the data using AI. Clay, obviously I've got loads of videos on my channel around Clay, how to use that. But the goal of that is to further enhance the list that you're building and to have a super targeted list, right? So you're pinpointing and narrowing down to the most relevant prospects who could be interested in your solution right now, so that even if you send 100 emails, you're still getting a good response rate and you're still getting people actually interested in what you do. But obviously, when you send more emails and you send more volume, then you're going to double, triple, quadruple your results. But the goal is to have a good targeted list and to make sure that the offer that you have in the lead magnet, in what you're offering in the email, ties in with the target list, right? Super simple. Sounds very easy and simple to do, but it's actually a lot harder than it sounds. Usually the most simple things are the hardest to do, but it is what works best. You have a good offer with the right people. It's as simple as that. And you get them at the right time. That is all you need, right? If you have, if you're outside of a sports game and everyone is hungry and you are the only food stand there, people will pay you regardless. You have a good offer, you have food that's tasty and that satiates what they want, and you have a target list. The target is hungry people after a game. They will buy what you have to offer. This is like simple as that. And then the final thing, which really helps as well in booking more meetings, is quick response times. So if you're getting lots of responses to your lead magnet and you're not booking enough people into the call, it's either two things. Number one is the lead magnet is not good enough and it's not relevant enough and it's not valuable enough to them. And number two is the response time is not quick enough. But if you're responding within 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, then you've got every chance of booking them in for an actual call because you're striking while the iron is hot, right? So you want to do that. So, there is nothing more important, especially if you're doing the lead generation side of things. There is literally nothing more important than having conversations and talking with your customers. And that means responding to their emails. That means going back and forth if you need to book them into a call. If they ask for information, give them a little bit of information to make them curious, right? And to kind of satisfy that they've asked for something. Don't just say like, hey, we'll just jump on a call and we'll tell you everything there. Like, give them a little bit of something, but then tell them more, or make them curious or open the loop to then selling the meeting and selling the call itself, right? But these are the 4 things that have been, or what has literally helped us to, book 45 calls in the past 30 days. And we have I think like literally 90% show up rate. So yeah, it works. It works very well. Just follow this and keep it really simple. Keep the copy short, sweet, to the point, make it relevant, have a good lead magnet, have a good offer in the email of what you're offering in the email, build a list that is targeted, and have a quick response to people that respond to you. Sounds very simple, a lot harder to. But yeah, hopefully this video has been useful. If you want us to manage this stuff, that's what we do. You can click the link below and book in a call. And I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.